Let's go, fellas. Shout time's up in 5 minutes.
I am Vernon T. Bateman. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak. I would first like to say to the board and everyone on the panel, I respect all of you and I understand how valuable it is to view the person before you, which is myself, and to truly hold full responsibility and be held accountable of their actions and violations. With that being said, I want to say this. From the beginning of my journey, I have fought for my innocence as well as my freedom since 1998. At this point in my struggle, as I strive, I truly believe that DNA will show and reveal the light of my innocence. However, you may feel that these words hold no merit or are not relevant to why I stand before you today. We all know that it is something that no one has the ability to change, and that is our past. The thing is to be held accountable for the things that happened in your past. I hold myself fully accountable for my violation that was the sanction of my parole stipulations as I strive to prove my innocence of my charge. Whether the beer that was in the refrigerator it didn't belong to me or not, it was around me. Whether the phone my parole officer retrieved was mine or not, it should not have been around me. These parole violations have cost me 3 years of my life. These 3 years have affected my friends and family dramatically, especially after doing 15 years straight for a charge that I did not commit. Most importantly, it affected my daughter because I am her only parent. Her mother passed away. My daughter was born in 1998, and I have been in prison since she was in her mother's stomach. There are no words I can express out of my mouth that can describe the pain that I have been through. However, I have always found a way to communicate and write my daughter to instill morals and values in my child to build a bond despite my absence. I believe that God gave me the ability to go inside her world, for her to relate enough to understand how essential it is for a child to grow up with these ethical laws. That's when I started communicating to my daughter children's books. Acknowledging the absence of the fathers in the epidemic of the multitude, my passion grew stronger and deeper for the fathers and for the parents, people, and children. If you wonder why people are standing with me, it is because they see what I stand for. The people that believe in prisons, reformatories, and reform, I encourage them to believe in me. I was bitter and mad at the verdict in 1998, but God stripped all of the malice in my heart to the point you can see his reflection through my work. I am the face of falling humanity. I am here to give my people the fortitude to get back up. I pray that people will heal through my wounds. I humbly ask the board to please consider me for another chance in life. Thank you for giving me this time.
Hello, my name is Vernon T. Bateman. To whom it may concern, I cry out for the ears of humanity. I've been placed in the IYC segregation unit. In a cell on Blue Range, cell 20, July 10, 2017. Be reminded that the segregation unit places offenders in their cells 23 hours a day with an hour of recreation. The cell I have been placed in, segregation Blue Range cell 20, it's toxic with fumes of fecal and urine that comes from the sewage out of my toilet directly into my cell. In the cracks of my cell door has fecal matter. I'm only allowed to clean my cell once a week, if lucky. The officers feed me 3 times a day inside this cell that's toxic with sewage fumes. I have vomited whilst trying to eat to block this smell. I have put in a medical request to inform medical it's for me. It's hard for me to breathe from constantly inhaling in sewage fumes. That's allowing me to have terrible headaches. I beg someone, please bring me some form of help to this matter, or please at least investigate this issue. I wrote the facility head, talked with several officers, filed grievances about this matter. I just pray someone helps this situation.
I am Vernon T. Bateman. May I please use the phone to call my family for Christmas? I've been here since December 15th, 2018. Why can't I at least notify my attorney, please? Why am I here? I am Vernon T. Bateman. May I please have my legal work or something to at least bathe myself, please, or food at my property. I really need my law work so I can communicate with my attorney. I have no way to communicate with my attorney. Thank you in advance.
I am Vernon Bateman. This is a grievance I wrote a year ago, February the 2nd, 2023. It's with my slight intimidation to file this, knowing the conduct report may come out of this, or retaliation for my efforts for being an even more positive and productive individual. After all, it is the exact retaliation of which I speak that is being perpetuated by the co-conspirators and MCF in the GEO group who hide behind the blue code of silence, locking me away in a restrictive housing unit without a cause, restraining my opportunity to be heard by blocking my visitation from specific individuals, thereby trampling upon my rights afforded by law. My human rights are also being trampled upon by being prohibited from obtaining materials needed to write and create, and hindering my ability to further my success as an established and published author, the advocate for those whom are innocent, by instilling hope to the hopelessness. Since I've been at this facility, I have strategized and attempted to form an ideal for a safe future for my children and grandchildren. And the way to implement that idea, my work ethic speaks for itself. I am familiar with the panel that makes the decisions for me to remain in restricted housing units under these conditions. Correct me if I'm wrong. A person assigned to this very panel expressed to me previously not to do any more children books. Thus, my beliefs is that this is all a form of retaliation, and my fear of future reprisal for my current action, as well as any future action I pursue to prevent this attempt to hush and silence my voice. I am Vernon Bateman.